How often is your dad calling you, still coaching you, still telling you, like, oh, you didn't do this right, or you didn't do this right,
So
or
almost after every game, I can
really?
say. Yeah, it's really not just him, my mom too.
Yeah. What up, everybody? Welcome back to season 2 of the Players Podcast. My name is Kyle Hines, and today we have a very special guest. He's by far one of the greatest scorers in EuroLeague history. He's been an all EuroLeague player, a 2-time EuroLeague scoring champion, a Euro Cup MVP, an Olympic medalist. What more can I say about this guy? I mean, me and him have had plenty of battles. When I switch on the pick and roll with him, put me on the ISO. But he's definitely one of my favorite players and one of my favorite guys to compete against, Alexey Sved. Alexey, how's everything, man?
Hi, everybody. Everything great. Happy to talk to you here. So all good.
Let's go. Great, man. Great. So after 9 seasons being away, it's 9 seasons, right? 9 seasons being away, you come back to CSKA. So first off, what is the return been like for you to come back to the club where you started off as a young player?
Yeah, I'm so happy to come back, especially after last season. We have a lot of problems in Khimki, and everybody knows this club not playing EuroLeague anymore. And I talked to my agent and I say the only one club I want to play in CSKA, because this is like my home club. I play here before I go to the NBA. And a lot of people, they still working there. They stay there, players too. And I'm just happy to come back. They teach me a lot how to play basketball, how to be out of the court too. And this is a great organization. For sure, there is only way there to win, and they work hard. And I'm excited to come back.
Has it been strange for you, after being, a rival, playing the derby games, with Khimki and CSKA and playing in so many, VTB finals and, so many games. Has it been a little bit strange for you coming back, after, being the rival for such a long time?
Yeah, for sure. It's a little bit strange because long time I wasn't there, and I play against you guys. Especially you play a lot of years there, and it's really hard to play against CSKA. And when I came back and play together with the guys, I played against them for a long time, and this is a little bit strange for me. Yeah, but it's okay. This is the life. This is the basketball. Some years you play one team, then you change, go to the other team. So. What I like I said, I'm happy to be back and play hard, play for results, and just be one of the part of this great team, great club.
Now, you in Khimki, you had a different role. In Khimki, you were a scorer. You were kind of the go-to guy. You're coming back to CSKA, a different player, a more mature player. Do you think in the beginning or even now, has it been a little bit difficult for you to kind of come back and, CSKA, you have so many great players, between, you, Will Clyburn, Toko, so many I can go on, Miratinov, so many players that you have there, that are great. So has it been a little bit challenging for you to kind of, have this different role of not necessarily being, I guess, like a primary scorer as you were in the past with Khimki?
When I come here, I know it's not will be the same and not even close. And this is great when you have a lot of players around the team who can score any day 20 plus points. And we have a lot of great players. And I'm ready for any role. So I play a lot of years. I play 35 plus minutes. Have 20 every game. Yeah, and this is really hard. And now I know, like, we came here to show good game and play for for the first places. So I know it will be a little different for me. I cannot say it's difficult because I know how to play any roles. If they need me to score, I can score. They know about that. So I just want to play smart, good basketball, and that's it.
I think, in my personal opinion, I think that you are going to get a lot. I think people are going to respect you a lot more, with your role in CSKA. So I think everybody, thinks you just as a scorer. But like I said, I've seen you play, and I've known you, and I know the guys on the national team. And you're more than just a scorer. You're a player. You're a creator. You're a defender. You're an all-around smart basketball player. So I think it's going to be, a great role, and I think people are going to respect you even more, in my opinion.
Yeah, I can say I'm a smart player, and I can pass the ball really good too.
Yeah.
And actually, when I play against you, I hate to play against you.
Yeah.
When you play this week, it's so hard, and it's really hard to beat. But
the same.
Yeah, and we will see everything what we need. We need to win because CSKA, they always play Final Fours, and this means something. So we wanna try go this year too, and we will see. This just on the beginning, and we have some new player coming, and we just started to build a team.
Yeah.
But good things is a lot of like experienced players. They stay too, so they're gonna help them, and I hope we will have a really good team this year too.
Yeah, I think so. So why number 91? When everybody thinks about 91, they think of Dennis Rodman. So why did you choose that number instead of your the other numbers, any other number you could have had?
I know, but the funny stuff, we stay with my wife in the restaurant, and we talk about the number what I need to pick, and we talk about this number somebody have another number they have too. So start thinking, okay, let's pick the number I never play, and we start thinking about what is the numbers like looking good, and we start talking about the players, and actually we talk about Dennis Rodman. What do you think about 91? She said, yeah, I like it. I talked to my family, my parents too. They said, yeah, we like this number, so let's take it, and that's how I choose it.
That's dope, man. That's dope. That's cool. That's cool. Now we talked about a little bit about you said the team goals, and CSKA is known for winning EuroLeagues and competing for EuroLeagues. You were a part of the EuroLeague team in 2008, if I'm not for sure. You were a young player.
Yeah.
What would it mean, to be now, like I said, an older, more mature player in 2021 to win the EuroLeague Championship?
But if we go back to 2008, I don't play a lot there.
Yeah.
Like I was. Actually, I more practice there, and I'm happy to be the part of the guys who won that time. Because that time we have a lot of great players like Jared Hamlin, Chad Langdon, Dave Vanterpool, Dave Anderson. There's a lot of guys, Matthias Modic, and they teach me a lot, like how to play offense, how to see the game, and now I came back with different role, and I know I can help a lot to the team, and. It's hard every time. It's a lot of pressure to CSKA because they think a lot of people think it's they go easily all season. There is not true.
It's not.
It's really hard. Yeah, because we practice a lot, and after losing game, everybody really unhappy and sad. And after losing game, will be really good practice next day.
Yeah, it's always a tough day. The next day coming in.
yeah. Like I said, I want to help. I want to help them to win the title. It will be really, really hard and crazy way, but we need to try. And I picked the CSKA too because they always play for the result, and they're not the team who ready to lose few games in a row. There is no way. Here it's I cannot remember this. So
Yeah.
we will try. We'll see this this year.
How has it been with Coach Atutis? Like I said, you played against him for so many years, but how's it been, so far the first couple of months working with him?
I like him now. He like discipline. He talked to all players, put some pressure too, and I talked to him before I signed contract like 3 times, and we talked about the roles, what he wants from me, what he expect, and right now I can say he's like this too. He's one of the best coaches in Europe, and for sure he's not the guy who happy to lose even one game. So
not at all. Not at all.
Not at all. Yeah, so I like it now, and how he talked to the team right now. Like it, it's like I like it.
Mm-hmm. Now we talked so much about your present. Now let's go back to your past. Growing up, how did you get started with basketball? And who were your basketball idols growing up? Like, who were your basketball heroes when you were a young kid?
Yeah, actually, when I start play basketball, if you don't know, I have parents. They're like coaches, basketball coaches in Russia, and he has like 5 players who play VTB league, different like years. And I have sisters. One of them she played for the Russian national team. The other one she studied in United States. And they both play good basketball, and I have no choice, when I get 6.
Basketball family.
Yeah, family. Even their husbands, they play basketball, This is the... So until I get 6, they give me the ball and say, go. Go practice, go outside.
This is it. This is all you can do.
Yeah. And you remember when I was young, when you young, we don't have this, we don't have internet, nothing, and we just we don't have even CDs, Yeah, and so sometimes I watch basketball, and I like a lot Allen Iverson on that moment, how he played the ball, and how he scored too. But for sure, the best player is Michael Jordan for me. I can watch him a lot, and now you have everything to play basketball. You can see all games you want. You can see how coaches practice other guys. My time, I don't have this.
Yeah, that's what I was going to ask, because even as for me growing up in the US, we have, you can watch NBA games and different things like this. But like you said, the kids now, we didn't have YouTube, we didn't have streaming, we didn't have all this stuff where you can watch games on the internet. So for you growing up in Russia, how difficult was it to watch a NBA game or any, besides, I guess, your local basketball games? You probably weren't watching any games, right?
I don't need I don't watch basketball, even we don't have it, sometimes sometimes they put it on TV, but this can happen one time a month, I don't know. And if you see some moves, some fadeaway shots, you have no time to see this one more time. You just need to just remember from first time. And
one time in memory.
One time, and after this, you go to the gym or you go play outside and you start practice this move. And you cannot say you go this right or wrong. You just practice, repeat it I don't know, 100, 200 times. 1,000 times. And, it was great time. I remember in summertime when I was 10, 11, 12 years old, and I eat breakfast and go outside, and I come back maybe around 9 p.m. and all time we play on the streets. We play basketball. It was a great time.
I tell the kids this all the time. They're inside playing video games all day. And I'm when we were younger, we would just leave the house in the morning time, and we wouldn't come back until till it got dark outside, and all day playing basketball, playing all this different type of stuff with friends and stuff like that. I was like, these kids don't even
we never
understand it.
stay home.
No,
we never. I remember that.
Yeah, man, that was the good times. Now, when you were younger and you were those ages, did you dream about playing in the NBA or playing professional basketball, or is it just something that just happened?
I dream about play professional basketball, but it's really hard. In Russia, it's really hard because it's not too many ways to go to the league, especially from like me from small hometown. And we not even close to the basketball town. We don't have any team there, and the only I start play basketball because of my father, and he teach me like a lot, and I respect him, and I'm so happy. He teach me how to play basketball, how to get this money to Now he stopped teaching kids too. He moved to Moscow, and he stay next to the gym, to CSKA gym. So
that's what I was gonna ask. Like how how often now that you're a professional player and like you said you're all EuroLeague scorer, one of the best players in the world. How often is your dad calling you, still coaching you, still telling you, like, oh, you didn't do this right, or you didn't do this right, or
almost after every game, I can say. It's really not just him, my mom too.
So you get it from both, and you have to listen because they're your parents. So it's not like you can be like, no dad, no mom, this. Like you have to accept it, right?
Yeah, but I don't. They just want to help me and do best. And every preseason before training camps, I go work out with my dad too, like for 3-4 weeks, maybe sometimes 5 weeks. Yeah, we work out together. And during the season too, last year he stayed in Moscow. Sometimes he came to the practice. Me and him, we working out with my shot or with defense, something else. And but that's their life. Even now he stopped teaching somebody play basketball. He play a lot with my daughters, and now like my youngest one, she start walking. She make 3 steps, and he said like, "Hey, this is travel. You need to make 2 steps."
So I'm guessing your daughters don't have a choice. They're going to have to play basketball too. It was up to their grandfather, right? Their grandmother.
I don't really. But if he won't teach them and they really like it, why not? This is their choice, and it's their life. If they want, okay.
That's beautiful, man. That's beautiful. Now, when did you realize that your dream of playing professional basketball was going to come true?
When I moved to CSKA and they start bringing me to the main team to practice, and they bring me not like 1 time, 2 times. I remember when these days I have no day offs at all, because you practice with the first team, and then they have day off, you go back to the second team, you play games there, then you come back. And I remember like I have 2 months without day offs. And it's normal. Like right now, some young guys, they start like crying about without day offs 3 weeks. I said, come on, man, you're 20 years old, 19 years old. Before 25, stop asking stupid questions, man.
This is
Go
true.
work out.
This is true.
Yeah. So and when they bring me to the main team, and I start just practicing playing games with them, then I start feeling like I can be a player, I can be a good player. And I have a lot of questions to the stars that time, and they really helps me. Especially they teach me how to be out of the court too. And this is really important for me, and thanks for them, and this is good experience.
So when did you, sorry, my daughter just walked in. She said hello.
Hello.
You want to say hi? You say hi real quick, Sarah.
Hi.
Hi, how are you?
He said, how are you?
How are you?
Yeah, I'm good, good. How are you?
You say? Alexey Sved.
Hi, how are you?
Good.
You gonna speak Russian?
Good.
Say привет.
Привет.
Say хорошо. Oh, you remember. Okay. All right, I'll be done in a little bit.
Yeah, have a beautiful day.
Oh, thank you, man. Thank you. Your daughter's birthday party was really nice, by the way, too. Me and my wife seen it on Instagram, so it looked really
Yeah,
good.
it
All
was
right.
fun.
Yeah, it looked amazing, man. My wife, she's like really big into like event planning and stuff too, so she was like looking at everything. So it was a good time. All right, let me get back to it. When you got to the NBA, how was that feeling? Like when you first signed with Minnesota, you played your first NBA game. Was it like a dream come true? Was it like a surreal moment?
Yeah, but before the first game, I still don't realize like I signed contract with the NBA team, and all my life I stay in Russia, play in Moscow, and this is the first time I go out of the Moscow, go to United States, and this is different culture there. There is like more games, and I remember like I really nervous my first game, but after this one I feel okay. And the good things is AK-47. He signed contract with Minnesota too. So first my year, he always say to me like what to do, where good to go, because if you go to Russia, if you take like apartment, if you rent an apartment, you have everything there. But if you rent something there, you need to buy all stuff,
Yeah.
or furniture, so like everything. I remember my last year when I got traded like 2 times, and I
Yeah.
go to one place, buy everything. In 1 month, they say you get traded to the other stuff. Oh, this is again. I need to bring my car, so this is like really hard.
Yeah, I can imagine. Did you have like a fan moment, like when you played against somebody? Like I remember when we played CSKA, we played against the San Antonio Spurs, and I seen Tim Duncan for the first time, and I was like, oh my god, like that's Tim Duncan. Like, did you have like a moment, and during one of your games, it was like, oh, that's Kobe Bryant, or that's what's the name? Is like, did that ever hit you during that time?
Yeah, for sure. Like Kobe is one of them, but in NBA, if you go any team, they have the stars. I
Yeah.
remember, yeah. So all my year, I was shocked because the guys I watch on TV now, I need to step on the court and play against them.
Yeah.
And I remember I play against Grant Hill.
Yeah.
So it's a long time ago. This
Yeah.
like stars from '90s, and the first time I see Michael Jordan, I was shocked too. Yeah, but he wasn't player, but I saw him on the game, and D Wade, LeBron. There's a lot of guys there, but I remember the hardest guy. I play defense against him. This is Jamal Crawford.
Yeah.
He was like 35 that time, but
Yeah.
he's so fast, and you just you have two ways: stop right or left, and even like roulette, like Russian roulette,
Yeah. It's like which
you
you
don't
gonna
know where
what bullet you gonna take, because he can do everything. He has a ball like on a
yeah,
string.
yeah. If
Yeah.
you stop him, you like so,
Yeah. Absolutely. What were you most nervous for? Your first and you could pick the three: your first NBA game, your first European professional game, or your first Olympic international game. Which one was most nervous for you?
I think most nervous my first NBA game,
Yeah.
because my first like EuroLeague game, coach put me on the court when we like up 20 points, so I cannot be nervous on that time. I nervous a little, but I know it's like it will be a short time. There's like 1-2 minutes and we're done. But my first NBA game, I'm really nervous. Like I said, I play with the guys I watched on TV before, and now I need to show them like I can play too. And And my Olympic national team, I'm never nervous. So
Yeah.
I play a lot of there, and I start practice with them when I was like 17, 18 years old. So it's not that bad there. But my NBA game, yeah, I'm
Nervous.
nervous a lot.
I want to talk
Remember that.
about the Olympic bronze medal when you guys won in 2012. You had probably the clinching moment where you kind of took over that game. But what was that moment like for you? And to share, with guys like AK-47, like VK, Victor Krapa, and all these guys. What was that moment like for you? And then, as Russia, has such a rich basketball history, and for you guys to win that medal during that time, what was that I can imagine that, like, the medal presentation when you're standing there and they give you the medal and you hear like the Russian, national anthem. So what was that like overall experience for you during that time?
Uh, I remember just we were so happy at that time.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it was the first medal, Olympic medal for Russia, because before it was USSR time,
Mm-hmm.
and they have medals, but we not. And we have a great team that time. Like you said, to Victor Hryapa, AK-47, Sasha Kaun, Mozgov, and a lot of other guys. And we work hard before we go to qualification to Venezuela. We played there, and after that we have short time to rest, and then we moved to the London. It was I remember it was tough game against Argentina. They have big start that years too, and we won just in last maybe 30 seconds, 25 seconds, and before it was tie game. And we still talk about these moments when we stay together, when we go to the restaurant with the play. We still remember that time, and it was great time. Great atmosphere, good people, and great win too.
Yeah, amazing. I can't believe that it was 10 years ago. It's like, man, like where does the time go? Like, it seemed like it was like it was just yesterday, and now look at it, it's 10 years past. Like, how often are you looking at that bronze medal, or how often do you keep it around, or is it like in a secret place, or you just every once in a while you brush your teeth and you look at the medal, or what are you doing with it?
Yeah, I look to the medal, but I give this medal to my parents, and every time I go, sometimes I ask them to show me. And yeah, you're right. 10 years left. And when I step to CSKA, they show me the picture of my first year at CSKA. And I'm like, okay.
Man, 10 years have gone by, man. I remember, man. It's been such a long time, but it's been a great ride, man. You've had, such a great career, and, I think that you're going to have, plenty more memories and plenty more great moments. But now I want to talk about the Alexey Sved off the court and talk about some of the things that you're doing off the court. Some people know, but not everybody knows. A lot of people in Moscow know, but you are a restaurant owner. You own one of the most, I guess, in my opinion, one of the most popular restaurants, food court restaurants in Moscow, a restaurant by the name of Mac and Cheese. So first of all, mac and cheese is an American concept. It's an American dish. That's how people describe it. How did you develop this concept of mac and cheese, and what inspired you to want to open up a restaurant in Moscow?
But actually, this is my wife.
Okay.
She wanted to open this restaurant, and that time we play in NBA. She really like mac and cheese, and we came back to Moscow. And after a few years, we started talking about we have everything in Moscow, like something like potatoes, meat, or some rice, and all this stuff. It's everywhere, but we don't have the mac and cheese in Moscow. And we take the chef who helps us. You actually know him, the guy who started helping us, this Marco. He has last he's good, our friend, and he helped us a lot. It takes like maybe 1 or 2 years to open the restaurant, because we don't want to open some bad stuff, and we try to make it better and better. And you know how many times you like you there, right?
Yeah.
And a lot of guys go there,
Hmm.
Americans, Russians,
Hmm.
even uh, regular people who don't even know me.
Yeah.
They go there. If they time, they always come back, because every time I go there, I see same, not same faces, but I see somewhere I see him, and I'm just
Yeah.
start remembering, like, this guy was here like a week ago.
Yeah.
So yeah, and people really like it, and
It's
we improve every.
it was my when we were in Moscow, it was my daughter's favorite place to go, favorite restaurant to go. So like anytime we went to Depot or anytime she was home and she was like, "Oh, what do you want to eat for dinner?" She was like mac and cheese. So I always have to go to the Depot, get mac and cheese, and then come back home. But like she loved it. Like
Yeah.
we really enjoyed it. How often are you at the restaurant? Are you back there, chefing it up, cooking the mac and cheese, or how many times during the week are you there?
Okay. I just want to say, so next time you go to Moscow, bring your
Yeah,
family and we go there too,
yeah, for
together.
sure, man, for sure, for sure. That'd be great.
Yeah, so we have new positions, and actually, like in summertime, when we have a lot of time when we
Hmm.
off season, we go there a lot. Like last summer, I go there like 3-4 times a week,
Hmm.
and I need just to check there how it's going. And before like COVID situation, it's gone really good and
Hmm.
really great. And after everything stopped and they closed all restaurants, all food courts, finally this time done. And
Hmm.
well, yeah, people start coming back, and there is a lot of guys stay next to the mac and cheese. And actually, if we want to go there, maybe tomorrow, maybe Sunday too. So we need to.
Yeah,
I like mac and cheese too.
yeah, for sure. What is your favorite thing on the menu?
You know, I like. You try hot dogs there?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I try. I like them a
Yeah,
lot.
I
Yeah,
like hot
yeah.
dogs, pepperoni, bacon. I like mac and cheese with chicken.
Hmm.
There's actually a lot of positions there, and it's the people what they like. The next month it will be truffle season, so we have
Truffle mac and
truffles.
cheese.
Uh, yeah, truffle mac and cheese, and actually, the guy who bring travel to the main uh, restaurants in
Hmm.
Moscow, really popular. This the same guy bring us too.
Yeah,
So yeah, so you need to check if you maybe maybe you can play next month to
yeah,
Moscow.
yeah. Next time we come, I gotta stop. Like, I'm for sure my daughter's gonna be like, can you bring back some for sure?
Yeah, yeah, no, for sure. Let's go.
How many food courts are you guys in? I know of the two, I think for sure the Depot, and I think I know of another one. But how many food courts are you guys in now? And what is the goal? What are like your future goals for mac and cheese?
Now we have three
Hmm.
spots. All of them works good.
Hmm.
Two works really good, and for sure I want to open. Want to open more.
Hmm.
Maybe a few of them in Moscow, and then I want to move to maybe Saint Petersburg. Actually, I want I want to have mac and cheese everywhere in Russia.
Yeah, that'll be. I think that'd be
Yeah.
great because I
So
mean you're basically introducing mac and cheese to Russia technically because I mean there's no like you
yeah.
said there's no
So
any
people.
spot so
A lot of people ask me about to buy franchise
hmm
to open mac and cheese other cities, but I don't want to do this right now. But
yeah.
later, for sure, I want. Yeah, I want work this way.
Is the restaurant industry or business something that you want to get more involved in? Once your career is over, not only mac and cheese, but are there other restaurants or other type of
Yeah,
restaurants that you would like to get involved in?
yeah, for sure. We want to open other restaurants too, but now it's not a lot of time,
Yeah,
because if you want to work this way, you need to be free. You need to spend a lot of time there. And now, like when I play basketball, I don't have this time. And maybe when close this day I'm
yeah,
retired, open for sure for sure, restaurants, I like this stuff, and we're gonna go this way too. For sure.
Yeah, you gotta do it international, man. You gotta do I know your family's in LA sometimes too, but you gotta bring a mac and cheese to the States, man. Bring it to LA.
But we think about that. We think about that, and when I stop playing, I will try for sure. Yeah.
Hey man, let me know, man. We could partner, man. You could be mac, I could be cheese, man. We could partner.
Okay.
Now, what would your advice be to to other players or other people that want to get involved in making a restaurant or building a restaurant? Like I said, you've done it, on a successful level. So, if you were to give advice to anybody else about, wanting to start their own business in a restaurant, what would it be?
One more time, because I can.
Oh, I said, if you wanted to give advice to somebody that wanted to start their own restaurant, what would it be? If they asked you for help or they asked you for some, some wise words, what would you tell them?
Oh, no, for sure. I'm gonna help them, because it's a lot of small things, because people want to spend good time with good food and with no stress. So, so a lot of stuff, a lot of points you need to do, and actually, I like natural food. I don't like when people are putting some bad stuff to the food, and it's a lot happened in not in Russia, everywhere.
Yeah,
and for sure it should be natural. This food must be good, like for the kids, and to everybody. And they need great chef, plus they need to have the guy who they can trust him, so he need to control everything. There's a lot of small things. Like I said, we spent 2 years to open the first spot. We can open this earlier, but we need to be sure everything will be okay, everything will be great, and this is not that easy too. So they need to think about that, not want to 10, 20, 30 times. They really want to open this, because it's really hard.
Yeah, I agree.
First few months, maybe year, you spend a lot of time there, and there is a lot of questions, a lot of problems every time something happened. But we are lucky, because we don't have the guys who say they don't like mac and cheese, or there's some problem. Most of the people, they text us every day, and they happy to be there to put. And this is really hard to build this stuff.
I can imagine, man. But so my last 2 or 3 questions before I let you go. These are the questions that some of the fans wanted to know. What is one thing that most basketball fans don't know about you?
One thing, I think they know everything about me, because there is so many interviews, and I started playing basketball a long time ago, and I think they asked me about everything. So I cannot remember the things I never say, but I think I say all of them. Yeah.
Who is your favorite opponent to play against in the EuroLeague? Is there one player, is one matchup that you would have that you you look forward to playing against, every season?
I can say I like to play against strong teams and strong defenders too, like you. I like to play against you. Actually, I don't like to play against you and like it. I know it's really hard. Yeah, but I like pressure. I like to play against Corey Higgins too, because he's a great defender too. And this is more fun if you play against really best, hardest team. And that's what I can say. This way I like it more than how we play against easy teams. No like it.
Yeah.
You need to be concentrated, you need to be ready, but we cannot say we like this.
Yeah, for sure. I know, when we played against each other, I knew there was going to be a point in the fourth quarter, the last 2 minutes, where we would switch, and I knew that it was okay, I would have to guard you, and it was okay, either you're going to score or not going to score. Like I will always like look forward to those moments. Like, we start the game. But I was like, I know when it comes down to it, we were going to switch and we had to play against each other. And it was always, like I said, it was always fun. Like I always enjoyed. That was always like my favorite part of like, playing against Kimke and playing against you, like the switching moments and, us going back and forth, that was always fun.
Yeah, this is true.
Yeah. The last question that the fans wanted to ask is, where is your favorite place to play on the road in EuroLeague?
On EuroLeague, I can say I like to play where it's good weather.
Yeah. that's the perfect answer for somebody that has played in Russia or Moscow. They understand.
Yeah, wintertime Moscow is cold, so every time we go to play like Toronto,
or Barcelona or something like this,
yeah, I have 2 great days there. I don't need to wear my jacket.
I can remember when when we would go to Barcelona or Athens, literally like before we get on the bus, all of us would just be standing there and just outside, just wait, like just standing in front of the sun, because like, in Moscow, you don't see any sun, but yeah, man.
You don't have that.
No, not at all. Last question. What advice would you give to a young basketball player that wants to be professional or wants to be successful? What advice would you give them?
I just can say they need to working out a lot, and they need to watch some great players, their moves, and how to play basketball. They can see some TV shows because it's really easy to get right now. And if something going wrong, they don't need to think about that. Hey, иди сюда.
Привет.
Hi.
Hello. Cheerleader.
Yeah. So they need to work out, and they don't need to listen to nobody, and not a lot of people wants them to have successful, so they need to be positive and just working hard like us, spend more time outside, play basketball. Exactly. Don't play a lot of video games. Yeah. Listen to the coaches too.
Exactly. Well, thank you, man. I'll let you get out of here, man. Spend some time with your family. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate you taking the time out of your busy day to jump on this podcast with me and have a great conversation. Man, I wish you a lot of success. Look forward to playing against you very soon. Hopefully we'll have a couple more matchups and stuff like that. So best of luck. All the best to your family. Say hello to your wife and everybody for me and everybody at CSKA.
And thank you. And stay healthy. Have a good season. Next time you come to Moscow, text me. We go together to mac and cheese.
For sure, man. For sure. I'll take you up on that.
I hope see you soon, and good luck too.
All right, brother. Take care.
Yeah, see you, bro.
Subscribe to the Players Podcast to listen to more conversations with your favorite player about their careers and interests off the court. You can also check out Upward TV and GTM Family Productions on YouTube for more content. Thank you for listening.